Hi there. I'm just having a little bit of a talk today on evil that's in the world, and the fact is that all of us have the capacity for evil in some way or another. With some people, it is triggered by a set of circumstances, relationship breakdown or stress. On the news, I guess we all watch the news, but on the news, we've seen some renowned celebrities, people that we've kept in pretty high regard over the years, and they appear to have good characters and personalities, but really they're hiding all sorts of immoral problems, damaging immoral actions. The fact is, all of us have the capacity to be bad. The people, I guess, at certain points in their life have been so desperate that they've turned to drugs to relieve the pain of living. They've turned to either drugs, well, alcohol's a drug, I know, but seems to be a bit more widespread. Cigarettes, so cigarettes, alcohol, drugs of some kind are really there as a buffer to the pain of living, of life, and then the resulting addiction comes, and so yeah, it's just one of those things. Only the person that has believed in Jesus and accepts the power of the Holy Spirit has any effective control over this sin that's going on. That's a bit of a sweeping statement, I know, but let's have a look at it a little bit further. If a believer has a problem, at that time he asks God for help directly, and it can be first he can ask for God's help, then he may, if that doesn't come, then he may have to go to counsellors, whatever in the world. So it's first and last really that that you've got to look to God. And so also, let's just have a look at this side of it. How many times on the news have you seen there's a big crime scene, usually in just a suburban street somewhere, and you get a neighbour saying, well, he or she seemed nice and quiet neighbours, and we're just shocked, that they would do something like this. And I think it's mainly because we judge by outward appearances. So if a person looks good, if they smile at you, if they're friendly, then you say, well, oh yeah, they seem like a nice person, but really, they're just the outside appearances, and inside there might be all sorts of problems just churning away there. And so we judge by outward appearances, not by how in touch with Jesus those people are. And so there's just an added depth that we have to go into with a person's character. The further away a person is from the loving, transforming power of Jesus, the more likely crime, addictions and hate lie beneath. And so this is the spiritual renewing that happens when you believe in Jesus. Your spirit, which is just the centre of your life, it really makes you alive, your spirit. If that hasn't been renewed by believing in Jesus, it's as simple as that, then you're not really taking the first step to addressing all these problems in your life, or the problems that may come up in the future as well. We don't know really what's in our futures, but all we know is that to believe in Jesus is important, and to be filled with the Holy Spirit is important, because then you're resting on His power, not your own willpower. And this is just so important in life. And so that's all. It's just a little quick discourse. Probably came out of me being upset about world events and things that are going on in the world at present. But it's always good to know that even if you're not responding and you dislike what I've said, it's good to know that those answers are there, and all it needs is you just to sort of come along and really start believing. So watch some of my other videos on the Rocket Ash channel, and they're just there. They're pretty simple, but they're there just to fill in a few pieces of the jigsaw puzzle that you might have missing in your life. You might think that it's all about being religious and so on, but it's definitely not the case. Jesus sort of clashed with a lot of religious people of the time, so in that way, if you're against religion, well, then you're really on Jesus's side. So just bear that in mind for the future, and I wish you all the best either way. Thank you.